day, guys. How are you doing? How are you keeping up? I hope you're keeping well. I hope you can hear me. I tried to find my mic, but living with kids, I seem to have lost it again. So I'm just gonna hope and pray that you can hear me. Um, because if you can't, then I'm just gonna put notes. I'm just gonna put notes of what I was saying because I'm not gonna reshoot. I've got two things that I wanted to discuss with you. Okay, let's start with the first one. The first one is the things that I wanted to stop buying. Initially, the idea of this video was the year of no buy. I've been seeing this trend, people doing the year of no buy, the year 2024, which we're saving money. The cost of living has gotten out of control, so people are now like pledging, like saying, I'm not gonna be buying this and this and this for the year of 2024. And I've been scratching my head thinking, what can I stop buying for this year? And I will admit I am kind of a shopaholic, so it was really difficult for me to come with an idea that I think that I can actually stick to. I can actually stick to. So what I ended up deciding is that I'm gonna do a stop, start, continue list of things that I'm gonna stop buying, things that I'm gonna start buying, and things that I'm gonna continue buying. I think that's more reasonable, and yeah, I'm not setting myself up for failure by giving myself a list of 20 things that I won't be buying. So I know that there's definitely things that I'm going to continue buying, but there's things that I need to stop buying, and yeah, and things that I need to start buying. So we know that, yeah, if you're living in South Africa or anywhere in the world, you know that the cost of living is just catching up with us every day, and we just find ourselves having to scratch our heads in terms of what can I cut from my budget, what can I stop doing, what can I start buying in order to sustain myself, and yeah. So these are my list. This is my list of things that I'm gonna stop buying. Stop buying. The first thing that I'm stopping to buy for the year of 2024 is clothes. Lord knows I've got enough clothes. I've got enough clothes, and the sad part is that probably 70% of those clothes I don't wear. I keep repeating the 20% that I do wear. The 70% I don't wear, either because I don't like the fit. I've probably worn it once, and I don't like the fit. Um, I like the style when I was seeing it online, but when it got here, it was like when I tried to fit it, it wasn't sitting as I was expecting. So I'm not comfortable wearing it. I'm like, I feel like, no, it's kind of like too much for my age or whatever. There's always something that I find wrong with the clothes that I'm not wearing. Some of them is just that um, they're a bit small. Some of them are a bit big because I've got maternity clothes that I keep saying to myself, I'm gonna tailor so that they fit me better. The smaller one, I keep Smaller ones, I keep convincing myself that I'm gonna lose weight and I'm gonna start wearing. But what I'm not doing, definitely not doing, is buying more clothes. I am not buying more clothes. I am not buying more clothes. Um, unless it's a funeral or even then, I think I can find something that I can put together. Unless it's a special occasion, a wedding, a funeral, or whatever. But I'm really not buying clothes for the sake of buying clothes. But I know if I put it like that, that I'm gonna buy clothes for special occasion, I'm gonna find excuses to say, yeah, this is a special occasion. Then everything is gonna start being a special occasion. The fact that probably I'm meeting up with my friends who I haven't seen in 2 years, it's gonna be a special occasion. So I'm just gonna start to lie to myself and call things special occasions. So let's just say we're not buying clothes. We're not buying clothes. Um, I'm gonna cut my whole, because normally I would give like myself like probably 900 to pick up a dress, or maybe a dress and a shoe or something. 900 per month. I am not buying. I don't have that money this year. I'm not buying anything. There's no allocation for clothes in any given month. Maybe December I will allocate myself 1.5, or to say, okay, it's the year, end of the year, you've been good, get yourself two dresses or so. That is all I'm committing to. Pray for me. The other thing that I'm not buying is furniture. I feel like as women, we tend to, we like nice things, man. We like home improvement stuff, and we kind of like never satisfied. You buy this sofa this year, and after 2 years you see a different style. You see that it's not easy to clean. You see that there's a nicer version that has come up. You always look, and you now convincing yourself, and it's the newer version is, it's not that bad. It's like 7,000. If I can take 7,000 for my from my savings and buy this sofa, it's gonna last me. And you find yourself buying furniture almost every year, or at least after 2 years you changing up your furniture. I'm committing that I am not buying any furniture. My house is gonna stay as it is. The rule of thumbs for this year is that if it's tidy, if it's clean, if it's still functional, we're gonna use it. If I can give you an example, my son broke our flat TV, and I had to go and take this TV. This is a very old TV. I don't know, probably my grandfather left this TV. And I found it and I was like, can we use this TV? And I started playing around with it, and boom, it was working. And you know what? I'm not buying a TV. I'm not buying a TV because I've got a toddler in the house. And chances are, even if I were to buy another TV now, one thing is gonna lead to another, and they're probably gonna break it or crack the screen or whatever. So I'm not buying anything. I'm not changing with the table unless it's broken, unless something is absolutely broken and unusable. I'm not changing the cupboards in the kitchen. I'm not changing anything. I'm not changing anything. I'm not changing anything in my house. And this is all in the quest to save money, to meet my financial goals, which I'll probably speak of in another video. One of them being to have some kind of savings, because you find out, yes, you get paid, and if there's a surplus of maybe 3,000 rand, but because now you're buying clothes, you're buying furniture, you're buying things every month, you're buying this, uh, by you living paycheck to paycheck. I just want to break that cycle and get into a habit of, if there's 2,000 rent left, can I actually save that money and put it into my savings, my emergency fund, instead of finding something that's wrong in my house that I should be replacing, you know. The third thing I'm not buying any beddings. I inherited this habit from my mom. My mom has tons and tons of bedding like duvets, home choice stuff. I inherited the cheaper version of what she was doing. She normally buys the expensive ones, but I would normally go to probably whenever I see a new duvet at Mr. Price Home, um, Pick and Pay Home, or wherever I see a nice, cute duvet. I'm just into colors and cute duvets. I would just think, yeah, definitely I need this one. I'm gonna buy this one. It's gonna change up my bedroom. It's gonna look so nice. And I would just convince myself that I need this duvet. I need these sheets. I need these pillows. Okay, with pillows, if I'm being honest, I'm probably am gonna buy pillows because I feel like when it comes to the duvets, I've got a lot. But for me to be able to maintain this habit of trying not to stay away from buying new duvets, I think like if I can just buy pillows that I can use to mix and match my my the duvets that I already have. Ubani. Ubani. My kids just came back earlier. They almost gave me a heart attack. And yeah, I'm gonna try to continue because yeah, I want to finish this video. Manaba, can you go and sit with Sihle in your room for a bit, please? Mm. Okay, let me just try to continue. My kids just came back unexpectedly. I wasn't expecting them to come back this early. And I normally try to shoot my videos whilst they are not here. But as I was explaining, I'm gonna try to just cut the habit of randomly buying duvets and beddings and stuff and curtains and stuff like that. And the other habit, I think it should go into the things that I need to start doing, but it's not a purchase, but rather a habit. I just want to go into a habit of using things up, using things to their full potential before replacing them. If they need to be fixed, I'll fix them. If you need to take something to the tailor, if you just use something up, like the other day my daughter and I were having a discussion that, Mama, you actually don't use up your two plates. Like I have a two plates because it's long story. I actually have a stove, but it's a gas stove which I don't like cooking with. I don't know why I bought it. So normally when I'm cooking, generally I like to use the two plates. But I buy two plates. But once one of those two plates breaks, I normally go back and buy another one. And my baby was like, "But Mama, you normally don't cook two meals at the same time. You only cooking like pap and then maybe there's already meat or there's something. So you actually don't need the two of them. So even if one is not working or has broken, why don't you just use up the stove, wait for the other one to break before you go out? Because now we like have three stoves. One plate is broken, one is working. So it's like those kind of things. They have to stop. If something needs to be fixed, let's rather do that. Let's rather do that. I'm shooting with my phone and somebody is trying to call me, which I'm gonna ignore because I don't know who those people are. Alright? The other thing that I'm gonna, okay, let's move on to the things that I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start buying more artificial flowers. I like people who buy flowers. I love flowers. I love flowers. I love brightness on the table. I just love the feel and the look of it and everything. But I know I'm going to disappoint some people, but I'm also a cheapskate and I don't like to spend my money on real flowers or real roses that are only going to last for probably a week or two, or I don't know exactly how they last. I've tried that. Most of the time for me, the most that they last, if you keep on rearranging them and trying to take out whatever dead leaves are there, they would last me around 2 weeks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy artificial flowers, and the plan is, because I don't like having the same arrangement, like this arrangement I've had almost for 6 months. These ones are real. These ones I've stolen from my mother's garden. These ones are real. And I put a little bit of water in here, and yeah. But I've had this arrangement here for months. I think it's about 6 months. So what's the plan is, I'm just gonna buy a container. I'm probably gonna take you through that process when I do that. I'm gonna buy a container, and then I'm gonna every month maybe buy a couple of stems. I don't know if they are official artificial. They are still called stems. A couple of stems of artificial flowers, and make an arrangement for that month. And maybe I can also skip a month because I don't think I will get bored. Every month I would get bored of seeing the same colors, the same arrangement. This video is gonna get very long, so let's try to rush through this. The other thing I'm gonna I've really started enjoying is candles. Having candles lit up. I know I live with kids, but I try to be as careful as possible, and I try to light my candles when they're not here. But I just find that they just uplift the mood. And I'm a I'm a fragrant girl. I like strong fragrances. I haven't found a candle that is strong enough. Like I know, like, sometimes when you are in the house you can't smell the fragrance as much. But if you we step out of the room and you come out, you can smell. Okay, it smells like, actually smells like vanilla or something like that. But I just like having a lit candles, especially on cloudy days like this one, where it's like it's kind of a bit darker. It just comforts me to have a candle lit up. So it's something that I'm gonna start doing for myself. The other thing that I'm gonna start doing or do more of is to buy more self-care products. Self-care products in terms of shower gels, um, I don't know, maybe mask, things that I can use in my self care day. I'm just trying to put together a little self care box that I can use probably every weekend to say, okay, I'm gonna take my shower, I'm gonna exfoliate, I'm gonna do my mask, I'm gonna do all these things, and just be in my um self care era, and just be in my softness era. I know those things don't come cheap, but I'm gonna try to find places where I can get them for cheap. Hi guys, Miss Pride from the future. Very disappointing. I was just watching my video and I realized that there's some clips missing. Um, I think it was a storage issue. My phone got full and I kept talking, and the footage wasn't saved. So the first thing, I realized that I got cut when I was about to talk about things that I'm gonna continue. The first thing that I'm going to continue to buy would be obviously food, because we do need to eat. Um, that one you cannot escape, and no matter what. I mean, in this economy, it does almost feel like we're just working to eat. So it is what it is. Food is always gonna be there, no matter what. It might change in terms of um kind of where you're buying your food or what you end up buying, but food is definitely gonna be there in one form or another. The other thing that I'm gonna continue buying obviously is gonna be electricity. No escaping that one. And it's sad because the cost of electricity has gone up so much. But electricity is always gonna be there, no matter what, unless I get a solar or something. Um, Gas, we know that winter is upon us. If you're in South Africa, you know that by April we're gonna start probably experiencing heavy load sheddings and stuff like that. So I need to have my gas for heating the house, because I've got small children filled up, and just as backup. I don't like gas. I really don't like gas, but sometimes there's no other option. The other thing that I'm gonna continue buying is lunchware, because I'm like a hybrid um employee employee. Yeah, hybrid employee. So I'm in the office half the time, I'm at home half the time. And for the times that I'm at home, I like to be comfortable, but I still like to be cute for myself, for shooting videos or whatever. So just comfortable. And you know that those tights and stuff, they do tend to wear off a little bit quicker. So it's things that you need to keep replacing, and sleepwear as well. The other thing is books, which is the part that we're gonna talk about in the next clip. And I'm also gonna invest in plants. I'm in my plant mom phase. I'm a plant mom. I've gotten three beautiful plants, and they are really thriving. They're really doing well. I'll give you a tour of them one day. So I'm gonna continue that plants. They just make me feel good. Just having plants around me. I just want more plants, especially for my bedroom. So yeah, back to the video. So those are the things that I'm gonna start, and continue doing. And I'm interested to find out if you have done your own audit, to say what are you stopping, what are you starting, and maybe one day I'll go over my list and see if by starting and continuing, is it really making a difference in my finances and stuff like that. So with that being said, thank you for joining me. If you've stuck with me for this long, please do subscribe, do like the video. um it is very encouraging to see a like, a positive comment from somebody, to say, I've watched your video, I've seen your video, I hear what you're saying, and I will also do my own audit. So do subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.